afternoon, FSClub. Welcome back, gentlemen. Welcome back to FS News Wrap-Up. Been a while since I've actually done one of these, but they are back. Now, you might be asking yourself, what is a wrap-up? Well, this video will go over all the big news that just happened this week in just one video. So with that said, I hope you guys are all enjoying your amazing Sunday. Getting close to Christmas, just 10 days to go. Today, we'll be going over Carpathian 25 plus news on the Peterbilt 379 and some news also on the Silverado. Don't forget to join the club's Discord to keep updated with everything like mod releases and stream schedules. Link to the Discord is down in the description, so don't forget to join that there. Question for the week. What was your favorite mod released this week? Mine 100% was the Lizard MT plows from Black Sheep Modding. Don't really ever use angle plows, so this was definitely a nice to have. Let me know yours in the comment section below. Okay, let's start this video strong with a 400 like video. So remember, before we get to this news, make sure to hit like button, smack that sub button, and ring that bell. Roll that intro. Let's get to this weekly news. Welcome to the weekly wrap-up, guys, and here we go with that first piece of news for this weekly wrap-up, and it's actually from EdoMod. As you guys know, his speciality is maps, but every once in a while he likes to put a pause on it and actually work on something else, and he's actually been working on this Dandy. Will soon be available for PC and consoles in versions 805, 807, 809, respectively a 2.5, 3.0, and a 4.0 meters. In the game, they will have the fusion of plowing plus cultivator with roller configuration plus fertilization with a top tub configuration. He also says, thank you to Dandy for creating this amazing tool and for them to allow this collaboration. This will be coming out to all platforms as a branded machine. Next, we have some news from ADA Agri Design Austria. It says, even if you probably have just as little snow as we do, we still want to get you through the winter without any accidents. And I'm telling you right now, we have no snow. It's just rained pretty much this week. That was about it. It is kind of cold though. But it says, that's why we're starting today with the presentation of our winter equipment pack, which we were able to develop in collaboration with Springer. It starts with the 3 largest snowplows with, as usual, numerous configuration options such as skid shoes, trailing wheels, or the choice between snow dust protection or a wind deflector. Now, how much snow did you guys get this week? Then we also have some news from 4D Modding to go over. An old trailer for FS25. The mod conversion is almost completed. Expected to be uploaded for testing by today for all platform release. So we might be able to see this by the end of this week, but we do not know how much mods have actually hit testing because we don't have a testing list anymore. I missed that thing. Also, I'm gonna take a little bit of break right here and actually go over something from Giants. And that is actually, if you guys did not know, Giants did release a patch this week, a 1.4 patch. New patch and improvements are available with this patch. I will leave a link down below so you guys can actually take a look at this patch. I'm not gonna go over everything. It actually seems a lot better to me. Now let's get back to the regular news. Okay, we have some news from Ross and Mod, some photos of the upcoming JCB Agri Loadout and the attachments as promised. It's looking really good. This is going to be an all-platform mod when it finally does come out. He did release, of course, one of his JCBs this week, and I love that thing, the Fast Track 4000. Really nice tractor. Then this week, we had 2 pieces of news actually from Michigan Farming Map about, of course, his map coming up, Frankenmuth. But anyways, it says they have trees, sell points, farmyards, some deco done, and of course ditches that everyone loves. Progress is coming along well, a bit slow still as he is relearning and troubleshooting the changes Giants have made to the game. It says he has the new placeable methods figured out and also remapped a lot of textures to one folder from bringing over some of the FS22 buildings. The roads are done differently this version and adds a bit more roughness to them for more Michigan road feel. And he also got done with the Sugar Beet pilot. Success. Sugar Beet Piler has been converted over to FS25 in the map and working as intended. Works exactly as it did in FS22. So cross this one thing off the list to do on this map. And what would go good with this map is a mod from Rooster Mods, a modding update. Conversions are underway for FS25. He don't know about you, but to him, Farming Simulator game doesn't feel right without some good old-fashioned gravity wagons. So next up is the Parker 2500. The iconic wagon will be returning with all the features you know and love and the all improved features that Farm Sim 25 brings. And before you ask, yes, this is planned for all platforms. Hope you're all excited because more classics will be returning soon. Just wondering what those classics are going to be. And speaking of classics, we got some news from Case Aries about his next conversion on the go. This, of course, will be coming out to all platforms. This is about 85% done. Who else loves the Steiger color version? This, of course, is the Case IH large Steiger tractors, which was out on FS22. Like I said, guys, we're going to be seeing for a while a lot of conversions coming over, and I'm very happy for that because, you know, a lot of people are missing those FS22 mods. Just wish Precision would actually finally come out, or if it is going to come out. Sorry, that is like the #1 mod that I actually want to be converted over. Hopefully Giants brings it out. Okay, next piece of news is from Carl TG Modding about his new map he's working on. Says it's been about 2 weeks since he posted about his new map, and here are some images of what he's done so far. He's placed mini houses for realism, along with field, trees, and power poles to create a good looking environment. He's excited to keep working on it and will share more updates very soon. Yeah, but it is looking pretty good. Nice houses, I mean, open fields. I think this is almost going to be like a No Man's a little bit. And speaking of maps, we also got some big news from Mr. Hector Mod. Says he's already working on his mods for FS25. Some of it was already submitted to the mod hub, and especially working hard on the Carpathian Countryside map since the Giants editor was released a few weeks ago. With the map, he started literally from the ground up, and that is the base of all bases, the terrain textures. Terrain textures received complete rework. Some have been replaced completely and others heavily improved. He put a lot of effort into much better color matching and texture blending between different textures, and the new terrain displacement technique also received a lot of attention for each texture. It is hard to show on any pictures. You will find out on your own soon, very soon. Sorry, I can't speak. Once you play it. And you can see a lot of the comparisons. It says among also many of the other parts that will get reworked and improvements on the map are all the roads and pathway roads are being completely reworked. Not only the textures, but they will no longer be present as a standalone object, but instead will use the new technique of FS25. Texture projection directly on the terrain. This brings a lot of possibilities. For him, a much easier road making and decals usage to make everything look much better than ever before and much more. For example, for you as a player, you will be able to make any road connection to your own yards, anywhere and without any seams. If you change terrain under the road texture will copy your custom terrain. Simply said, no clipping of the terrain through the road texture. With roads, he is just at the beginning of it all. It is far from done. His goal is quality of new base game maps by Giants. That means wet roads during the rain, leaves on the ground during the autumn, and much more. Okay, next is from EED123. He's done a lot so far. Here's what he has been working on. The Class Roland 520 waiting on the mod hub. The Madra rolling bar waiting on the mod hub. The Madara Princess 4 meter, 5 meter, 6 meter disc harrow waiting on the mod hub. The Madara Cultivator Pack, which includes the Odyssey 4M, the Turex 5M, and the Turex 6M waiting on the mod hub. Also, what's next? The Class Roland 66, the Madara Donva RNT series, which I probably butchered that name. The Lizard RSD4 trailer, the classic Bulgarian trailer. Next year, January, he will start the Lexicon 400 and 500. So he's got a busy year. And then speaking of someone that's busy, we have actually some news from BC Bueller. He said he needed a break from converting his mods, so he's decided to make the CV more useful. He's got the CM flatbed modeled up for it, still needs textures though. Unfortunately, the truck should go back to Blender to fix the exhaust clipping issue and to make some other changes he would like to do. Not sure what his release plans are yet, but he is sure everyone will want it. I know I want it. What do you guys think? Okay, we have a few more big pieces of news to get to. The first one is actually from Custom Modding about his Project Red Farm 2025. One of the most acclaimed projects in FS22 is back for FS25. In addition to the well-known line of Case IH mods they introduced in FS22, such as the 2150, AxleFlow 250, and the TigerMate, they'll be bringing some exciting new features. So we have the Case IH AF series, the Case IH AxleFlow 260 series, the Case IH 2160 large front fold trailing 90 foot, and of course the Case IH. It says, by the way, you might not have noticed, but the 2150 is already in the game. Well, they also have the AF series coming with new tracks, engine options, and LSW tires coming very soon. And something else coming very soon is from Agrotono. Just a tease picture right here of course, their next truck, which you guys can tell right here. This is, of course, the Chevy Silverado. So it looks like the Chevy Silverado will be the first truck converted over from them for Farming Simulator 25. That's one of my favorite trucks actually in the game. Now let's get to some mapping news. Okay, here we go. We have some news from Black Sheep Modding about his next new map coming to all platforms. And I am wait, you know what? I'm not gonna butcher this name because you know what? I'm just gonna call it, like I said in that regular video, was the Valley. So we have a new map coming from Black Sheep Modding, the Valley. Now I'm just wondering how big these fields are, because I really want a Black Sheep Modding map with those massive fields like we see from, like, you know, Auction David and on Alma. I'm from the United States and I'm used to, you know, those big massive fields. I'm from the Midwest, so it does look like in one of these pictures that there is some big fields on it, or maybe we can actually connect these fields up to make them massive fields if we want to. And the map I was actually just talking about, we have some news about Alma, Missouri. Just a little bit of a sneak peek of Alma, Missouri in Farming Simulator 25. And it's looking really good. I mean, look at those roads right there, which of course the roads in Farming Simulator 22 with Alma was amazing. You know, he's the one that completely changed the roads in that game. But of course they do look really good. Can't wait to see what this map actually looks like with all the Farming Simulator 25 features. Remember, this is just the beginning and it will not be coming out this year, guys. It'll be coming out in 2025. Still has a lot to get done on this map. And now speaking about 2025, we also have some news from Oxygen David about his map, Compton 25. This is just a little bit of a tease about what he's been doing. He's been editing ground deformation a bit on Compton. He's made mud feel and look a bit better and realistic to drive through. Still some tweaks to do, but he is very, very happy with it. And I'm telling you guys, it looks amazing. Remember, this is Oxygen David. We haven't actually seen an Oxygen David map in a while. It's gonna be nice to actually play on one. And Compton was one of my favorite ones on FS22. Now, it would make it perfect if we could also get maybe Marble Manor, because I love Marble Manor. Now, the last thing to go over for today is actually from Sloosh Modding. Of course, a truck that everybody wants on their farms. This is the Peterbilt 379, or of course on console, it is called the Lizard 379. Well, guess what? The model has now been submitted for testing in the model for FS25 for all platforms. So, if it does pass, guys, we could see this before they hit Christmas break. Hopefully. Just depends on how many mods are waiting to be tested. And so there you have it right there, guys. There was the wrap up for this week. Lots and lots of good stuff that actually happened this week. Now, of course, Giants will be going on their break very soon, probably at the end of this week. And when they do, remember, it's like 3 weeks of no new mods. News will probably still be coming out and everything, but the new mods will definitely slow down. Like always, if you guys did enjoy the video, a like would be appreciated. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the club. Don't forget to hit that sub button and ring that bell. Well, I'll see you guys tomorrow morning in FS News. Peace.
Wouldn't lie to you, doesn't matter what I do. She's got a hold on me. She knows how to drive a truck, but she lets me pick her up when we're going dancing.